My name is Lakin. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I wrote this song, Silent Conversations, which is the title track of my next album.
My name is Marko, and I am the music producer and mixer on the track Silent Conversation.
Hey, I'm David Contreras, aka Contrarian. I did a lot of drum programming and overseeing producer type work on this title track, Silent Conversations.
On Silent Conversations, the second single, I played a bunch of different instruments. So we started with the bass. I played the bass part, which was something that came from the very first version of this song that I also used a looping pedal to kind of experiment with, and that Dave put into his pocket operator and made a sample out of it.
This little gadget, it's called a pocket operator. It's literally as big as a calculator, and the one I was using at the time was a sampler sequencer drum machine, and I used it to make a drum pattern that we used throughout the song, and also that bass line you hear on the intro and that reoccurs throughout the song was actually sampled and sliced up on this little gadget and then re-recorded into the track, and it sounds great. It has that lo-fi, crunchy, punchy sound, and I think it works great.
From the demo version, I had acoustic guitar that you hear come in later in the song. And then one of my favorite parts in the track was recording the ebow, which is kind of this ominous guitar element that goes throughout the song, kind of like a ghost. And then Marko and I experimented with different kinds of pads and different kinds of instrument elements that created the ambiance of the song. So we had a padding that we used on the keyboard.
I really enjoy work on the pads and the ambience because I really like the use of reverbs and the space and the floatiness. I really spend time on the track to get that spirit.
Lastly, when I was first constructing this song, I really wanted to hear the depth of the bass. And so when we went to go record the piano, we definitely incorporated the lower end so it kind of has this like dramatic feel to the song. And we kind of collaborated on how we wanted that to sound as well.
Silent Conversations is an interesting case. It's like the slightly more introverted little brother or sister of Echoed Love, in the sense that it's much more subdued sonically, a lot more laid back and contemplative.
So the vibe of Silent Conversation is really a mix between pop and R&B, I would say, which actually was a challenging task during the production of the song. We were constantly walking on eggshell between keeping the track kind of electronic but not too much, and keeping the organic part of it.
One challenge we ran into on this production was creating a beat that's pulsing and strong and also groovy in a way, but it's not taking over the production. It's not the focal point. It's really about the story and the vocals, but we still needed that groovy thumping underneath without it being overbearing, and striking that balance took us quite a while, but I think we got the sweet spot in the end.